Hello everyone, I am Tacit and today I'm going to be showing how to permanently stun enemies with Link's sword in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. This will require three things. Well, technically one is required, the other two kind of help. The one thing that is required is you will need Link's 5Y into X combo, as this is the main thing that will initiate us into a permanent stun. The next thing is the Stasis upgrade. There are two of them available. One is during the main storyline and one is obtained after the main storyline. Having these upgrades will just be better as it is the main mechanic that we're going to be using to end up stunning them when they are exposing their weakness point gauge. And aside from that, the other thing that is pretty useful is to have attack speed on your weapon. The two best overall to be using for this is either just use your Master Sword with a bunch of attack speed in it, or make a Royal Broadsword that has a hidden perk at level 25 that gains additional attack speed. I covered a video the other day going over all of the hidden perks. If you haven't seen it already, that'll be in the corner. But this is one of Link's pretty much best weapons, since it does end up gaining attack speed and allows you to combo into permanent stun, which is pretty cool. But we'll be showing it with Master Sword. It has a 32% attack speed currently, though you can do it with much less than that, but the higher your attack speed, the better. You can end up getting as high as a 41% on the Royal Broadsword as well, both of which are very useful. One thing to mention real quick, if anyone's still trying to avoid spoilers for the game, this video will contain spoilers of a couple of the bosses that are within Chapter 5, so if you have not completed through Chapter 5, you might want to do that before watching if you are trying to avoid any spoilers. Otherwise, we'll go and get into it right now. So, of course, the four enemies are the four Blights, which most people are probably aware of already, but yeah, the four Blights. This is a great area to practice. It's not really a good way to farm. However, it's a great way to practice this stun method. This will be done on very hard. However, of course, you can do it on absolutely any difficulty that you choose to do it on. Additionally, you can use food effects like additional damage and the all stats effects. However, we will be showing it with absolutely no food. Okay, so let's get into it and see what we can do. So main thing that you want to do when doing this method is expose the weakness gauge. This is the absolute most important thing when doing this method. This is how you're going to want to start off every single battle. You want to do absolutely anything to expose their gauge, or literally just hold up shield and wait it out if you want to. The main methods are doing any kind of shenanigans with shield, doing arrows in order to expose it very quick, or if they're a very slow moving enemy and you spawn relatively close to them in a given map, you can actually just start the combo immediately and just get it down before they will even react, especially if you have a high attack speed. So here in this battle, we actually do start from quite a distance, so we're likely going to have to use a shield or arrow method. We'll try for the arrow and see if we get it. We did not. It should go into weakness point any second now. I'm just going to go for this. There we go. Okay, so now it's in weakness, and now we get the combo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ys into an X, and you can see that his gauge is basically dead. We then go for 6 Ys twice. I will show it with twice. You can actually get a few more hits than that, depending on your attack speed, but I will show it just with 2 of them, as that is perfectly fine. Then you go for 5 again. Hold X. Get your stun. Stasis. And you just rinse and repeat. And there we go. He's permanently stunned, and he's dead. You can get a 5Y to X right here. And then you do your 6 Ys twice again. Or more if you have a little bit extra attack speed. Like right here, I'll show it. We can get like a few more. I'm not sure exactly, because I use 2 different slightly attack speed weapons, but you can definitely easily get 2 full combos in. And here we go. Get the stun. You may have noticed he has had literally 0 opportunities to do attack, other than maybe like right at the beginning when we're spawning in, trying to get his gauge down. Also, he's so far in the corner. This is kind of awkward positionally, but should still be fine. I almost want to do a backflip here just so we can be in a better position, but I think this might be fine. There we go. And we get Stasis on it. Get our 5Y to X. I think he's weak enough to kill, but just in case, I'll throw one more combo down, and that should be enough. We can tell by the little arrow here, instead of him doing his normal sword slash. And now we can set up into the next one. And if you already know on a given map from farming it a bunch where they're going to be spawning, you can actually start the combo and get the stun. Oh no! He didn't get it quick enough. Oh, he did get a hit on us there. It does happen occasionally. When doing the permanent stun method, you will occasionally get hit ever so slightly when initiating it. However, once it gets initiated, they are already dead. Like, we might have taken a hit there. However, he's already dead right now. He doesn't look dead, but he is indeed dead because he's in infinite stun combo right now. So we did have to take a hit for it, but it was perfectly fine. And there we go. And you just rinse and repeat. Let me go get a lock on him. Get the 5Y to X, stun, Stasis. But yeah, this stage is really good for practicing it just because they're rather beefy enemies, and their window for opportunity for actually getting this down is relatively large. If you ever end up breaking the loop, all you really have to do is just shield a bunch or get a arrows on them, and you should pretty much be good to go. And you always want to make sure you get the stasis down when they have their gauge exposed, because that's the main thing that allows you to perpetuate the combo. Also, Link has that healing thing that we might actually get all of our health back by the time it ends, which would be kind of funny. And right here, we just go for the X to finish them out. Okay, 2 down. Hopefully we can get a little bit of a better initiation on the next one. I started a little bit too late because we were all the way stuck in the corner. We should be able to get a fine this time. Oh no, we can't get the stasis in time. No. No. Okay. Just throw some arrows. Boom, dead. There we go. Easy. Didn't get the flurry rush on this little thing. It shouldn't really matter. It's mostly just the initiation that matters. Once you get it, it's already over. It is already over. And luckily with Link's Master Sword, you do gain some of your HP back as you're going through it. While you don't have the additional damage, you do end up healing from whatever enemy or enemies that you're currently combating with the method. And this does work on pretty much everything in the game. I would say about 90%. It depends exactly on your attack speed, on the exact range of what it works on. But it's a very, very wide range. It doesn't require any staffs. It doesn't even require your special bar. You'll notice we haven't used our special a single time. We probably won't. Of course, it's a little bit safer too, but we're really not going to need it. And that should be dead. Hopefully we get a clean initiation on the last one. Oh, that might not kill. Oh, it might. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay, good. Let's see if we can get a clean initiation. Perfect. That's what we want. Exactly what we want to see. Probably the most annoying one to do, too. Just overall. Moves so quick. Also, when doing this combo, you don't necessarily want to lock on immediately. You may notice at the beginning of a lot of these battles, I'm actually choosing not to lock on. This is mostly out of habit from when you have multiple enemies around. Because when you have more than one enemy around, this combo can kind of be a bit weird directionally. So it's normally better just to manually direction where it's going to go. Otherwise, it might try targeting you in a weird way that won't hit both your two enemies that you're facing. But against one enemy, obviously, it doesn't matter for the most part. Okay, and one more combo should be the kill. And as you see, we actually built up 2 special bars too. Not like we're going to need them, but we do have it. And that should be dead. That's his last stun lock. And that should be fully dead as well. There we go. The last little arrow. And down he goes. And it's as simple as that. That is a Link's infinite stun combo. Once you get the initial stasis down, they're already dead. It's just a matter of time of applying the damage. And that's all you got to do. This works on a good majority of everything in the game. There are a few exceptions here and there, but for the most part, the higher your attack speed, the wider the range of things that will work on. And yeah, it's pretty fun to use. Great combo. Impa also has an infinite stun combo, though it requires a little bit more setup than Link's does. However, it is overall better than Link's as far as damage per second and stuff like that, but because it has much better damage output. But Link's is still really nice in that he can just bring it out of nowhere. As soon as they expose their weakness gauge, that's all he needs to be able to initiate the combo. But anyways, that'll wrap it up for this video. We'll be covering a bunch more videos on Age of Calamity. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to leave a like on the video. Feel free to subscribe for future content, and I will catch you guys later. Have a wonderful week. Goodbye, everyone.